Hello, everyone. This is Mike from Dimensional Walking. And today, well, first of all, let me acknowledge a few things here. As you probably see over there, is Santa. Santa is looking out the window, checking out the front yard. And then we got our two little alien buddies over there. They always are here kind of watching the video, make sure I don't screw up too badly. And then, of course, on the other side, I have our large Maine Coon cat, Beasto. He's over there sleeping, and who knows, sometimes he creeps up on me, but hopefully he'll stay sleeping today. Anyways, so I just wanted to kind of start this off with a general comment. There's many a times when there isn't a lot of distractions around the house. I would kind of sit and ponder, what is our relationship with the aliens, the alien beings, and what's going on with abductions, etc. And I do that frequently. And as you know, I've probably mentioned that I have conducted probably about 1,500 abductee contactee interviews over my years. And so today I'm going to kind of draw a little bit of the information from those interviews and some of my own personal experience and do a fairly short video today. And we'll see how it goes. So, I've always kind of wondered, and I know other people have too, why do alien beings seem to have this ability to kind of see the future, what's going to happen in our future? The future of Earth, etc. And talking about things like kind of this disaster type stuff, like severe earthquakes or severe tornadoes, severe weather, even recently climate change. Some of those things have come into focus. So it's is it like the aliens are controlling these type of events, or is it just that they can see in the future and they're trying to warn us, or what is kind of their agenda? So one of the ways in which they go about and show us these things, and I'm drawing again from many of my abductee interviews, because I don't think I've ever had this, but well, I guess I have, but I don't know if it's in this format. But the format I'm talking about is this what they call the hologram teaching moment. And so let me first define hologram. I think before the 90s, we could probably safely say we heard of holograms, but we thought they were quite magical until recently, until the last 30 years or so, where man or humans have been able to produce holograms. And sort of there's kind of a very brief. I'm going to give you a very brief explanation of how holograms are made. So they're three-dimensional objects that are recorded using lasers, and they're stored in such a way that they precisely match the original object. Okay, I don't know if that all makes sense, but that's sort of the basics of it all. Okay, and I know you've seen them. You've seen them in movies, but they have. I've also seen them on TV where they make people that are past, appear on stage or something like that. But it's a pretty amazing thing. But it's been going on in the world of aliens and UFOs. It's been going on for probably 50, no, much more than that. Probably, let's see, since the 50s, I think, is when I heard about it, that these teaching moments were presented as a hologram. Okay? So, let me give you a little bit of a kind of example on an abduction scenario. Uh, and this has happened to me, but I know it's happened to many of the interviews I did with abductees, where during the day they may start feeling this anxiousness, maybe in the morning that something may be going to happen. Some of them realize what it is, and some people are still wondering what it is. But all of a sudden this kind of continues, and in evening intensifies, and then they seem to be really extra tired, and then they want to go to bed and they want to go to sleep. And many times this creates a very negative type anxiety feeling. Just so you understand, it isn't, for the most part, it isn't this really good, wonderful feeling. Now, there is some exceptions. I will tell you that. I mean, in the 1500, I'm going to say, I think I've calculated probably about a third of them were either neutral or feeling good about the possibility of having this kind of alien type encounter or abduction, etc. So anyways, you end up falling asleep at night, and then suddenly you feel like you're in this bad dream, or in a dream. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but you're in this type of dream, and maybe you're in a dream and you're in this other land and it's very beautiful. Maybe you're kind of sitting and observing over a beautiful valley, maybe mountains, maybe an ocean, etc. But then suddenly under your feet, there is this rumbling or this shaking, and you kind of realize that something's going on. Maybe it's an earthquake, and sure enough, the rumbling continues. Maybe if you're close to an ocean, it seems like there's waves, large waves that are starting to pick up. And then suddenly it seems like all hell breaks loose. There's people screaming and running, and people are telling you to run as fast as you can. And then you look out, let's say it's over an ocean, and you see this, which now you've realized is a tsunami coming. And you're climbing up, you're kind of scratching and clawing, and you're climbing up onto the side of a hill to get to safety and maybe a building, etc. And then maybe you look down and you see people dying, and you see buildings being covered with water, and then you realize that it was a true powerful tsunami that has hit somewhere in wherever you are in the world. So anyways, it's very, very traumatic. People are trying to help you get to higher ground, and they do. And then when you seem that everything is kind of you're reasonably safe, you suddenly wake up. And the thing about it is you're either in a couple different spots. And this is exactly what people have told me. Either they're back in their bed, and since this dream or abduction or whatever it was, this hologram learning moment was so vivid that you start touching yourself to see if you're still wet from the tsunami or whatever the thing was. You're actually looking to see if it was real. Or sometimes people are, maybe they're laying on the floor in a ship somewhere. Is that a UFO, a UFO ship, or you're in an underground base somewhere, and you're on a table maybe, and then there'll be like there could be an alien there, a gray alien, or maybe even a reptilian that is there, is trying to comfort you basically. And so anyways, the alien will try to make you feel that this was explain to you this was a hologram, and it was just a teaching moment, that this is how we teach you things of the future. And I guess the question is, and they really try to reassure you that everything's fine now, but this is going to happen. This is going to happen in the future. And so I guess my bottom line question is, and let me mention this, a really important little thing, because over a lot of the statistics I've drawn off of my 1,500 interviews, this is one of them that I did do, was this whole hologram type teaching moment. And a lot of them had to do with these disasters. Don't know why, but a lot of them do. And it turned out that 60% of the interviews I did, people remember these teaching moments, remember these hologram type teaching moments. So it was really an important part of the whole event of an alien abduction. Okay? So here would be my final comment, or I guess kind of a question. Are the aliens playing God? Or are they playing little gods? Okay? Are they maybe creating our future and showing our future through the holograms? And what is this reason? What is their agenda? Are they trying to create the product they're trying to create is fear? That's always the thing, this fear thing. It always, for me, and a lot of other people, it comes back to fear. It seems like a lot of times there's this creation of fear. So, what I always say is, be fearless. If you're fearful, you're very small. If you're fearless, you're very big. So, anyways, with that said, that's it. So if you like us, please like us. And if you want to subscribe, love it. And, if you want to comment, you comment here, or go ahead and go to as a private comment, you can send it to our email address, which is dimensionalwalking@gmail.com. So thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.